test the recycle fresh air circuit on your HVAC controller on your 2001 Nissan Frontier. Various models that have this type of system here, this HVAC system. It's a cable-driven system here for the different positions of where the fan is going to blow the air. And then this is your blend for your hot and cold. And then this is your settings for your HVAC blower motor speeds, your fan speeds. So this button here, when you turn the key on to the number 2 position, you could come over here and you have to have the glove box removed. And if you're lucky, on the model that you work on, it might not be difficult. In this case, this was not difficult to get the glove box off. It just was a couple of screws up here and then down here on the bottom. So it was no big deal. Probably 4 screws in total, maybe 6. So once you locate it, you'll know that the fresh air flapper, you've got the right flapper or you've got the right circuit that you're looking at, because it's going to be right up above the blower motor. So that flapper right there, right up in there where my finger is pointed is going to close. Right now it's in the recycle mode. So the circuit motor is back here where you could see straight ahead there where my finger is back there. That's where the motor is, and there's the wiring going to it. So I'll press the button here, this button, and we'll watch that motor turn. So that tells us that we know that the motor is working, and we know that the HVAC controller, this fresh air or recycle button, is working. So then we can see that it is physically working by pushing it and looking at it. So you can see it's closing. So not only is it working with the motor, it's closing physically. So nothing's jammed up in there, and so it can freely open and close. So this is recycle, and then this is fresh air. So that's the fresh air that goes up underneath the windshield wiper cowl area that comes in and then allows your air to come from the outside. And then when you press a button, it closes it off and doesn't allow it to come in, and then you're just reusing the same air inside the cab. And so that's how you check it to know if it's working or not. To go beyond this, you would need to do some other testing if none of these tests passed that I just did right now. But for just these tests and for this video, this is how you check it, and everything is working the way that it should. And what this tells me is that the flapper motor for the fresh air works, and there's no open circuits, there's no blown fuses, and there's nothing broken on that cam, that white cam linkage piece. And then it also tells me that the HVAC controller button and this unit is working, at least partially working, and that you're also able to see that flapper open and close. So that tells us a couple different things here, that all the important things are working, no blockage, nothing broken, that motor works, and the control works. So all good things to check and to know if your system is working properly.